Hey, what's up guys? My name is Daniel, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play a song I've grown to love. It's called Song for Another Time by Old Dominion. It was requested by Chaz Compton. It's in half step down tuning, so everything is tuned down half a step before you get started, otherwise your guitar won't sound like mine. So go ahead and get started. The chords we're going to be using are C, G, and in this version of G you lightly touch the A string so it doesn't ring out, and you only need your fingers pressing on the 3rd fret of the E string and the 3rd fret of the high E string as well. Then we're going to use a variation of an F, which is 1st fret B, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret D, and then mute the rest of them. We're going to use an A minor, and then a G suspended 4th. And a G suspended 4th is just the 3rd fret of the E string and 1st fret of the B string. Those are all the chords. Starting with the intro, which is what I was playing at the beginning of the video, you want to set yourself up for a C chord. Now when you strum down here, you're going to leave the D string open so you can hammer onto the 2nd fret on that strum, just like that. And then you're going to pluck the open G string, 2nd fret D, 3rd fret A, and then open G, 2nd fret D, open A. And after that, you're going to put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the G string. You're going to pluck that and slide to the 4th fret, and then pluck an open B, 4th fret G, open B. So altogether, the C chord will sound like this. One more time, a little bit slower. After this part, you're going to want to slide back down and get yourself set up for that F chord. And you're going to do the same thing with that down strum. You're going to leave the G string open this time and hammer onto the 2nd fret. And then you're going to pluck B, G, D, B, G, D, and then do that same 2nd fret to 4th fret slide. Now when you go back to the C chord, picking pattern is essentially the same, you just use some different strings. So you do that strum down with the hammer on the C chord, but then you pluck B, G, D, B, G, D instead this time. And then you do the 4th fret slide up. And then F is played the same way. So all together. And that's how you play the intro. Next up is the verse, and you can play this one of two ways. The first one I'm going to show you is where you pick out each chord, and the next one I'll show you is going to be the strum version. So the verse is going to sound like this. To get started with the C chord, you want to make sure you leave that D string open because you're going to hammer onto the 2nd fret when you strum down. Then you're going to pluck B, G, D, B, G, D, B, and then you're going to strum down again with the hammer on. And then you're going to switch to an A minor chord. Do one down strum, then switch to a G, one down strum, and then back to an A minor, but this time leave the B string open because you're going to hammer onto the 1st fret when you strum down. And then after that you're going to pluck B, G, D, B, and then strum down on the A minor with the hammer on again. And then switch to the G, down strum, and then switch to an F with the hammer on after the G. And then you're going to want to put your pinky on the 3rd fret of the high E string as well, and pluck E, B, G, and then you're going to switch to a G chord again, and then pluck B, G, D, high E, B, G, B, G, D. Now I know that's a lot to take in at once, but let's just start with the C chord and work from there. So C, A minor, G, A minor with the hammer on, then B, G, down on the A minor with the hammer on, G, and then switch to the F with the hammer on, G, so, and then you repeat that all one more time. Now, if that version seemed a little too complicated, go ahead and use the strummed version instead. It's a lot easier. Now, the chords are obviously going to be the same, but it's going to be strummed out, and it's going to sound like this. Now, you repeat that part twice. Starting with the C chord, when you strum down, you're going to do the hammer on to the second fret of the D string. And then strum up, up, down, up, down, down, up. And then you switch to the A minor and do a quick down, down, up strum. Then to the G, down, down, up. And then go back to the A minor, but leave the B string open because when you strum down, you're going to hammer onto the first fret, and then do down, up, down, up. And then after that, you're going to stay on the A minor chord, and you can do that hammer on again, but with a down, down, up strum. And then switch to G, down, down, up. And then go to that F chord and then do the hammer onto the second fret of the G string on the first down strum. And then go up, down, up. And then switch to G and go down, 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 up. So the second half. And you repeat that whole segment twice. So I'll play it a little bit slower altogether. And that's how you play the verse. Now at the end of each verse, there's this little chord progression that he does just before going to the chorus. And the chords are going to be F, G, and F. And it's going to sound like this. And then he goes to the chorus. So what I'm doing here is with that F chord, I'm doing the hammer onto the second fret of the G string. Down, up, down, up. Switch to G. Down, up, down, up. And then go back to F and then just strum down with the hammer on and let it ring out. Then the chorus. Now onto the chorus, and this is what it's going to sound like. So the chord progression goes C, G suspended fourth, F, and you repeat that 3 times, and then the fourth part goes A minor, G, F. So starting with the C, you can do the down strum with the hammer on, and then it goes down, up, down, and then switch to the G suspended fourth, and all you got to do is move your ring finger from the 3rd fret of the A string to the 3rd fret of the E string, and strum down, down, up. And after that you switch to the F chord with the hammer on the 2nd fret of the G string, and strum down, down, up, down, 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 up. And you repeat that whole thing 3 times. the fourth time, we can do A minor, G, and F. Strumming pattern switches just a little bit. Starting with the A minor, you go down, down, up, down, down, up. Switch to G, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then F with the hammer on, down, down, up, down, down, up. And then let that ring out for a bit, because then you go into the intro. Or at least half of the intro, and then you go play the verse again, and then the chorus, and pretty much until the end of the song you keep playing the chorus chords until the outro. And the outro is just going to be the intro again, and you just keep playing it until the song slows down and stops. And then end on a C chord. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and thank you, Chaz Compton, for requesting this song. If you like this video, go ahead and click that like button, and if you haven't already, click subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Also, go ahead and leave me a request in the comment box down below, and I will add to the list and get to them when I can. Thanks again, guys, and have a good one. Down, Daniel! Back at it again with another tutorial!